I propose a revolutionary new approach to radically improve the quality of life in future cities. About 10 years ago, when I started my studies in architecture and urban design, I was shocked by something that struck me. Because actually nobody really knows how to design a city. There is no science behind it. And you really are experiencing this every day. For example, when you're in a traffic jam, when you're breathing polluted air, it's design failure. When you go to your poor housing, well, probably your house isn't this poor, but imagine 1 billion people are living in slums today. Design failure. And what about nature? Will a beautiful green planet turn into a concrete urban landscape? Especially when a population increases to 9 billion people in 2040. So we started to figure out what's the real problem. Is it just more scientific research and fine-tuning our design principles? But what I found out was that it's really a deep system failure. I'll explain it to you. Every system, every complex system, has two distinct different states. On the one side you have the ordered state, which is much like a frozen or solid state, like ice. On the other hand you have the chaotic state, which is a vaporous state, much like steam. And when you look, and this is the orange line, where there's the optimum between them, it's right on the border between order and chaos. That's the place you need to seek out. We call it the edge of chaos, and it's really where evolution leaped, where the great revolutions in human history took place, where innovation flourishes. And that's the place you need to seek out, right between order and chaos. Well, current designers, and politicians for that matter as well, with an ever-growing complex society, they seek out more and more order. So you can see they're seeking right on this side. So the fitness is very low. And we see this every day in our cities. The cities are solid, frozen cities. Designers like to design cities that last for centuries, but society is changing every year. So we need, and that's my proposal, we need to design a city right in the middle, like fluid water. A city that is stable enough to remain its structure, but on the other side is flexible enough, like a liquid, to adapt to changes. Well, and this is kind of like an image how this could be. The idea is a sort of continuously flowing space. Infrastructure and buildings, they are just mixed, much like a cocktail would be mixed. And you can see as well that there is no, in this structure, there's no real function. It is infrastructure and buildings just flowing into each other. Pathways, highways, roads, flowing into public spaces, flowing into buildings, even to corridors and rooms. And when the need is changed, then of course you simply shift the space without really have to tearing it down. What you can also see is that that's the green stuff around it, that the city is actually complementary to the nature, to the natural surroundings. So you have nature in every capillary of this new city. And of course we need nature for food production on a local level, for energy production, but also for waste management. Of course we don't have to demolish all current cities to create this fluid city. You can easily start from the outside and work your way in, liquefying parts of the city until the whole city is transformed. And as said before, the ramifications, the results of this approach is very impressive. The first models show that you can reduce infrastructure by 50%, that the lifespan of buildings and infrastructure is expanded by 300%. And this will lead, as a first very conservative estimate, to saving over $1 trillion per year. To put a number on it, this is like a 1 with 12 zeros. So imagine having such a bill in your wallet. That's incredible. Well, to conclude, it's very, and maybe for your own field, the concept of the edge of chaos is very important. If you can imagine now at this time, in time of crisis, we are as a society actually on the edge of chaos. So it's right now at this time that these system-changing ideas can really find fertile ground and change the entire world around us.
Thank you very much, Tom.